adding integers. To add integers with the same sign, find the sum of their absolute values. The sum is positive if both integers are positive, or negative if both integers are negative. This is pretty simple. If you're adding two positive numbers together, you're going to get a positive answer. If you're adding two negative numbers together, you're going to get a negative answer. So in a situation like this, 7 plus 4 is positive 11. Negative 7 plus negative 4 is negative 11. To add integers with different signs, subtract their absolute values. The sum is positive if the positive integer's absolute value is greater. So in the situation like the first one, because 9 is the larger number, if I put that in absolute value, that would be larger than negative 4. So 9 plus negative 4 is positive 5. And then the sum is negative if the negative integer's absolute value is greater. So if I put this in here, because that would be the larger of the two, my answer is going to be negative. So negative 9 plus 4 is negative 5. And so moving on and taking a look at a few more examples and some helpful tips. So my helpful tips and tricks for you is, one, you could use a number line. And you can use a number line that goes from negative 10 to positive 10, or negative 20 to positive 20 with a 0 in the middle. So, if you are given certain integers that you're supposed to add, or when we get into subtraction, you could, let's say it's negative 3. That's where I'm starting. And let's say it's negative 3 plus 7 equals. Well, I could, on my number line, jump, to positive 4, and wherever I would land, that would be my final answer. So the number line can be super helpful. Second thing I would do is relate it to what you know. So in this situation for me, I would say money or sports. I was negative $3, but I got $7. Now I have $4. Okay, so say those types of things to yourself to help you solve these problems. So let's look at some of these examples. I have positive 10 plus a negative 12, which is negative 2. Negative 13 plus 18. So a negative plus a larger positive, I know I'm going to have a positive answer of 5. We can add multiple integers together. Negative 14 plus negative 6, well, that's negative 20 when I add those together. Plus positive 5 is going to be negative 15. All right, so integers, especially adding, can be very easy. You just need to be careful that you pay attention to the sign. And lastly, writing an addition expression. A roller coaster starts at point A. It goes up 20 feet, down 32 feet, and then up 16 feet to point B. Write an addition sentence to find the height of point B in relation to point A, then find the sum and explain its meaning. So sometimes, you could draw a picture. Let's say, here's my roller coaster. This is point A, right? Go up plus 20, down minus 32, back up to point B, which is 16. All right. And now my drawing is not perfect, but you get the idea. So if we're taking a look, it goes up 20. Well, that's positive 20. Plus, we're going down 32, so we know we're going to subtract 32. Then up 16, so plus 16. Now, I can solve my first two pieces and then solve the last piece, or there's a lot of different ways that you can do these because they are all addition. So 20 plus negative 32, well, that's negative 12 plus 16. So now when I take negative 12 plus 16, I find that my answer is positive 4. Okay, so that's the sum, positive 4. Now we need to explain our point. So I could say the height of point B is 4 feet higher than point A. And I can say that because I ended up with a positive answer. So if I looked at my drawing, not very good because my point B is lower than A. So let's just move it up there and we're good to go. So when you're doing it, adding integers related to what you know, use a number line and focus on what sign is with each number.